Hey everybody, welcome back. You are listening to Ultimate Affiliate Marketing. This is Paul Motley, as always, your host. And this podcast is actually, I'm recording a little late or later than I'd normally do it. And because of the day, I even forgot to go and get my mic. So the sound might sound a little strange, but I'm going to push on because I wanted to get this out to you guys. And I just wanted to kind of like touch on something that I've experienced, especially over the last coming weeks. And you know the old saying, like, two heads are better than one? Well, crikey, if I could replicate myself about 15 times, then I would be happy, because there is always more work to do. There's always a ton of stuff to do. And this comes off the back of me trying to get my my course out at the moment. So for those of you that follow me on Facebook, you'll know that, or you should know, or maybe you didn't know, because I've been super quiet about it, is that I'm actually developing this course, which is called Dream Car Mentor. And the idea behind it has been driven really because I saw so many people that, if you didn't know, I'm a ClickFunnels affiliate. If you don't know what ClickFunnels is, then go Google it. I wholly recommend them. They're an amazing company and has served me very well over the last 3 to 4 years. And it's software as a service. So basically you can build sales funnels with it. You can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. So, but that is like not even scratching the surface of the power of the actual software itself. But it does have an affiliate program. Now, the affiliate program, for those of you who don't know, that if someone signs up through one of your links, they're going to pay you a commission. And because it is a recurring software, you pay for it every month. You get this passive income coming up, which is great. And there's two levels at the moment as we record. One's going to pay you about $40 a month. The other one's going to pay you just under $120 a month. So, and if you get like 100 people to sign up, then not only are you getting that whole bunch of passive income, which should be between $4,000 and $6,000 a month, because obviously there's a mixture of people going on the standard plan or the full plan, but also they're going to give you an extra $500 towards your dream car. And for a long time, that was something that I had as a goal. I really wanted to get there. I was seeing all these people that have started either before me or even after me and achieving this goal, and I seem to be stagnating for a very long time. But we won't go into too many details as to why that was. But what I wanted to do was, when I actually qualified for it myself last year, which is, it's July 2019, it was an amazing thing. All of a sudden, it was like, oh my gosh, I did it. This realization and the goal that I'd set myself was completely amazing and almost life-changing for me. And what helped me transition into working full-time online rather than having to go out every day for a job. But I did notice there's an awful lot of people which actually don't get that award. The amount of people that are getting presented with these awards is a very minute number compared to the 80,000 people that are currently in the support group on Facebook for ClickFunnels affiliates. And then after talking to some of the guys at head office, what I learned was there was even less people which actually earned over 100,000 in commissions. And I thought, oh man, that's crazy. There's some massive disconnect going on here. So I wanted to create a course which actually showed people how to do it, okay? And it wasn't just like, you're going to have to run ads, so you're going to have to do this, do that. I wanted to give people something that they could legitimately do, and that it offered an extremely high, what we call stick rate. And a stick rate is where people will get ClickFunnels and they will stay being a customer for a long time. Because it's all well and good getting tons of people in, but if they don't actually get a positive return on investment from it, guess what? They're going to quit. So if you've got a high stick rate percentage, then that's not great. My personal stick rate is what am I talking about? It's the churn rate, the high churn rate. So if people are going out, if that's high, and at one point my churn rate was like 32%. So If I had 100 people in 1 month, I'm going to lose 30 people next month. That's terrible. For your income, that's like a shocker. It's like losing a third of your income in 1 month. Currently, my own personal churn rate is less than 1%. And the reason being is because when I sign people up to use ClickFunnels, I am focusing on those people which are likely to stick, are likely to stay for a long time. And that is the sort of thing that I wanted to teach people, because I already did it, I had the results, but up until very recently, I felt almost like I couldn't create this course. I couldn't actually put it out there because I needed to have the proof of concept. I needed to have the results so people could see it was possible. Okay, right? It's all part of like the belief system. If some guy came along and said, oh, you can earn $1 million doing X, Y, and Z, and then you say, did you? And they say no. Are you going to actually want to invest in something with this person? Of course you're not. It doesn't make any sense. So you only actually go to people which have actually done what you are trying to achieve already. And that is why I've held off this thing for so long. But it's been such a passion of mine for a long time that I wanted to get this out there. But going back to what I was saying before about having 15 times me, if you like, it's because, creating something from yourself rather than being an affiliate is such hard work. And I don't want to put anybody off here now, because the payoffs in the end are going to be worth it, I'm sure. But to begin with, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work and you've got to really put the time in. And some of the limitations, I guess, has been technology based. So if I record like a video, for example, I have to wait not only to record the video, I've got to then edit the video, but then I've also then got to render the video, and then I've got to upload the video, change all the settings, and then put it into the course membership itself. So each video can take a while. And when life is going on around you, sometimes that can be difficult, which is why it's dragged out a little bit. I mean, I did like a really, really, really soft beta launch, if you like, where I would put a post out, and I was not going for this huge engagement thing because I actually didn't want that many people to get into the beta access, because I just wanted a very, very small, tight group of people to get into the beta while I was still working on it, so they could feed back to me as I did it. Because, it's validation on one side, because you want people to actually say, oh, this is right, or that's wrong, that needs fixing, and everything else like that, because a lot of the times you miss that stuff yourself if you're doing it. So that's kind of like where I am right now, and it is. I know that it's going to be worth it, and it's not a chore, if you like, but it is a challenge, and it's a personal challenge for me. But again, I am so passionate about doing this, and I've spoken to a few guys about it. I was speaking to Ben Harris, the ClickFunnels affiliate manager, earlier today, and I explained to him the reason why I wanted to do this, and what it turns out and what it is I had this vision. And if you listen to this podcast for the first time, you need to go back and listen to the other podcasts. You need episodes that I've done. You need to subscribe, drop a rating, review. That's great, because that helps us get out and to more people get to listen to it. Basically, it pushes it forward on all the charts and stuff. But the reason why I wanted to do it is because I want to leave some sort of impact. I personally have a drive where I saw this visualization of myself on stage with a whole bunch of people that have achieved the dream car status because of what I was able to show them. That's my goal. That's my vision. And that is my driving force behind everything right now. And it is still incredible. I keep thinking about it, and I think, wow, what's going to happen in the next 12 months? Will I be there in 12 months? Will it take 2 years? Will it take 5 years? I don't know that right now. But I still have this thing in my brain, and I still have this goal. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Because I know it's not just a personal thing, because by implication almost, I'm going to impact on so many people's lives. It's going to be incredible, because it doesn't just mean that people are going to get to like 100 accounts themselves. What that means also is that 100 other people, businesses, or whatever it is, are going to be achieving a positive return on investment by using the service itself. So it actually explodes even more. So if I think about it, if I manage to create like 10 dream car winners, that means there's 1,000 people using ClickFunnels and getting a positive return on investment for themselves. And that is powerful. That is what I'm doing it for. I would love to get to the stage where there's 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, all there because of something that I was able to help them with. I paused there dramatically because I thought it was worth a dramatic pause. But that's kind of where my mindset is now. And I'm thinking, right, how can I do this even better? How can I constantly improve on what I'm trying to do? And it's all boils down to the same thing again. It's trying to help people get from A to B, and then for them to help people to get from A to B. And that's kind of like this really, really small version of it. That's the concisest way that I can even think or contemplate or believe in my head. So it's going to have to be a case of, starting out with 1, starting out with 2, starting out with 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 30, 50, 100, 500, 10,000, whatever the numbers are. And if I can do that, wouldn't that be cool? So if you think that that's something that you want to get involved with, then sure, yeah, look me up on Facebook. Send me a message or whatever, and you believe that it's possible, because I tell you that it's possible, because I've done it and other people have done it, and it is actually possible. Yeah, this is not pie in the sky. This is not dream stuff where people turn around and say, oh yeah, buy this YouTube course, you're going to get 20 million views in the next 3 months. That's bullshit. It's not going to happen like that. But if you've got a viable system, something that I know works, I've physically experienced it myself for my own business, this is what I'm talking about. And this is another reason why I do these podcasts, because, and again, if it's the first time listening and you're thinking, who the hell is this guy? I do these podcasts every day. The main reason being is because I want to put information into your hands, and I want to offload the information that I have to you, and I want to help as many people as possible. And that is something that keeps going on around in my mind. How can I help people better? How can I serve people better? How can I make an impact with other people's lives? And that's the thing. It's putting out the value, it's putting out the content. Yeah, sure, that's great, vanity numbers, whatever you want to talk about. But this is the whole point of it all. That's my vision, that's my goal, and I would love if you're committed to actually doing something and actually want to make an impact in not only your life, but other people's lives as well, then sure, get in touch. Find me on Facebook, drop me a message, let me know you've listened to this or you've heard something, or if you go into the show notes, you're going to get into free access to the Ultimate Affiliate Toolbox as well, because there's some cool stuff in there. And that's what it's all about, guys. That's why I keep doing these. That's why I press on and I do these every day. And, and it's absolutely outstanding. I think like today's episode 80, which is crazy when I think about it. But that's kind of like where we're going. And I'm still out there doing interviews with other people, going on other people's podcasts, which is great. And it's good fun. And I have a real laugh, because sometimes it is just, it's just like an offload almost. It is kind of like a release where I can just chat to new people for a while and just express myself a little bit or whatever it is. And it's not that difficult to actually do once you start doing something like this. So, and it's even better now that I've, heard and seen that other people have started podcasts because they listen to mine. That's awesome. That's a great feeling for me too. But anyway, I am literally yabbering on tonight because I am almost to the point of exhaustion, but I'm also right up there. The endorphins are kicking in and I am loving it, and I hope you guys are loving it too. And I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow's episode even before I go to sleep tonight.